everyone, welcome back to this week's video. So in today's video I'm talking about the My Clarins times Caroline Hayden's event, which I went to on Wednesday last week in Liverpool, and it was an amazing event. So, and I've already got some of the products from My Clarins which I'd already tried beforehand, so I thought, and I did also purchase a product as well, so I thought I would just do it all as one video, talk through some of the products, what happened on the day, the experience, just all of that good stuff. So let's begin. I am full of cold as well, so just excuse that. Okay, so Clarins have recently launched their new My Clarins range, and it looks like this. These are all the products. It's like the white packaging, lovely packaging. Looks like this. So I didn't actually know this. It is part of Caroline Hayden. She has teamed up with Clarins and created this line. But what I didn't know was that her daughter Ava had a huge input on it. She was like trying all of the products, and because she's a younger girl, it is made for more like teenagers up to like 25, 30-ish. That's from what I've gathered. So I didn't actually know any of this. So when we actually went to the event, Caroline, I've met her before. She's so lovely, and like she's so down to earth as well. It's crazy. And you watch her on YouTube and you feel like you know her, and then she was talking about like her family and you're like, oh, I've heard her talking about that before. So it was so lovely. She was so informative. But she was basically saying like this has been in the works for like a long time. Basically last October she said her daughter was trying out some of the products, loved them, and like had like a lot of input really. So I did not know any of that. I just thought Clarins has created it, but yeah, it's where it is with Caroline Hayden's. But yeah, so I didn't actually know that all the background info, which was so good to hear anyway. I'd already tried 3 of the products beforehand, and then I picked up another one when I was at the event because the tickets were £15 each, and then you got the £15 back off products. So I thought I'll just do that. So let's talk about the products. So the first, let's talk about the ones I picked up personally. So I got Refresh, which is the hydrating mist. I think this is £17. Then I picked up the sleep mask. Love this. The sleep mask, I think it was £24. It's this one, and also as well, Caroline mentioned that this is Ava's favourite too. She loves the green one, she was saying. So that's this one. And then we've also got the Comforting Hydrating Cream. I think this, I've got it a little bit down here. I think it's about £24 or 22. I'm not a lover of this, but we'll talk about that in a minute. And then the last one I got was the Hydrating Cream. So these are all full-sized amounts, but I got these 3 like when it first launched, like maybe a month ago, and then I picked up the hydrating cream in the actual events. And then when you purchase something, you got this goodie bag. So it looks like this, and then it's got goodness in, nasties out, My Clarins. It says, I do whatever comes naturally, stressing 1 minute, chilling the next. That sounds like me. I'm a curious know-it-all, all in one. I can stay in or go out, sometimes even out. I'm a loner or a social butterfly, depending on the day. I'm predictably unpredictable, playful, passionate, professional, a contradiction, fun to be around, or a bitch of a nightmare. I'm a lot of these things. Sure, that's what makes me, My Clarins. Isn't that good? So yeah, I think the range is aimed at like teenagers up to like 25, which I think is amazing. And I do think the range is really affordable as well. But as I was saying to you, you got this bag. And then inside the bag, I'll put it here, I got a sample of the gel cleansing air gel. So this is like to remove makeup or just to cleanse it in general. Not actually tried this. I did try a little bit on when Caroline was giving them out a sample. I tried a little bit then, but I've not actually tried it, but we'll talk about that as well. I also got a sample of the Clear Out, which is like a blemish spot treatment. Again, not tried that. And then in the bag also, which I've not even opened actually, is a perfume from Clarins. I can't pronounce the range, but I got a candle last year for Christmas from this range. Fabulous. Looks like this. Is it Dynamiste? I don't know. I can't really pronounce it, but yeah, I've not even opened it. Let's smell. I can't even smell it well because I've got a blocked nose, so I can't even smell it. Also, I got, which I thought was so fab, to go with the sleep mask. It's the Recharge Eye Mask. So it goes on like this. I won't put it on because I've got makeup on. But isn't that fabulous? So these are like the little two what go together. So I was really impressed actually with the goodie bag. Okay, let's talk about products. So let's talk about my favourite from the range, and it is the sleep mask. So it looks like this. It's called Recharge, and it says it's a relaxing sleep mask, and honestly it is so gorgeous. The first time I tried it I fell in love with it. I just like it for our evening once you've cleansed, toned, all of that, put all your serums on and then put this on. It's just so lovely. I'll show you the consistency. It's a gel formula, which I love a gel formula, especially if you are on the more dehydrated side. A gel formula is great. So it looks like this, and then once you rub it all in, just soak straight in. And it just went on my nose. And it has the most amazing like fresh smell. So yeah, £24. It says an intensive overnight mask that soothes and hydrates and refuels the skin while you snooze. Simply apply this before your head hits the pillow. So I really do love that. Next up, it will do the refresh. Now this is £17. It is a hydrating mist. We'll also get that up and see what that says. Okay, so this is called a beauty hydrating mist. So this is the refresh. Now it says £17. It's a spritz on the go for all skin types. Apply after cleansing thoroughly throughout the day and soften the skin in a little need of TLC. So I do like it. The only thing is I prefer a more finer mist. When you spray this, it's more, it is a fine mist, but I don't feel you get as big of a coverage. Whereas something like Vichy, their thermal water sport, I absolutely love it. It is a fine mist and I feel like you get a lot more coverage. Whereas this, I'll quickly show you, I have got makeup on, but you can apply it over makeup. I just feel like you have to do more sprays, if that makes sense. So with this I feel like you have to do like 5 or 6, whereas with another mist like Vichy, which I love, I can just do one mist, if that makes sense. This is a lot more expensive. This is £17, but I do think I have really started using it over the last couple of weeks. I've left it in my bag in work and kept spraying my face with it. So I do think it is a nice hydrating mist. So I'll just quickly show you what it's like anyway. So see, like I felt like I had to spray that like about 10 times then just to get my whole face covered. That's my only downfall, but apart from that I do think it's hydrating mist. I love the packaging tin. I love how it's in a glass packaging as well. I think it's very sturdy, so I do like it. It's just not my favourite mist at the minute. I think you can get other mists which are a lot cheaper, so that's my only downfall with that, but it's still a lovely hydrating mist. Then let's go on to the comforting cream. So it looks like this. So I think I actually picked up the wrong one at first and then I ended up getting the correct one. So I didn't realise there's 2 types of comforting cream. You've got your refreshing one and then you've got the I didn't realise there was 2 moisturisers. You've got your comforting cream, then you've got your refreshing. So the comforting cream I would say is more for someone on more of a drier side, because this is really thick, well for me anyway. When I first put it on I was like, God no, like I literally couldn't work it into my skin. It reminded me of an SPF. It just went on my face, it left a white cast and I just could not work it into my skin. So I was like, what's going on? But when I've looked into it I didn't realise there's 2 types of cream. So I think this is more for somebody if you are like a really dehydrated skin type. I think this will benefit you more. So it is a lot more thicker. It looks like this. It's like, I'll just compare the 2 for you just so you can see the difference. So they're the 2 next to each other, so you can see. This is the hydrating creams, the gel. So you can see that just works into the skin. This one, let me see, I've got a free finger. This one is a lot more thicker and it takes a longer to obviously absorb into the skin. This one literally just glides on. See, so you can see there's a bit of a difference. But I do think if you are someone, as I say, on the drier side, this would be fabulous to even sleep in or just for of a day, just to keep your skin really hydrated. So as I say, when I first tried it, I was like, oh my God, what have I done? And then looked into it and my friend, she had it and she was like, I love it. And I was like, you love it? And I was like, oh my God, how? Like, and then I realised there's 2 different types. So anyway, so that was that one. Again, I think this ranges from 22 to 24. 22 it is. So yeah, I personally don't love this one only because of my skin type. But as I say, if you're someone who really suffers with dry skin, this will be your best friend. You could also pair it up with like the mist throughout the day, and then you could also like use the sleep mask. It's entirely up to yourself. Okay, so it recommends on the Clarins website dry or sensitive skin, so I think yeah, this would be great for you, but just not for me. But I think this would be good for me like in winter when your skin's really drying out. Sometimes I can go through phases and my skin is just not the best, so I think times like that would be good, but on a day-to-day probably not for me. And then next up is my favourite moisturiser from the range, and it is the gel one, which I've just mentioned. So it is a lot more watery, it does have a higher water content, and I just feel like it glides on the skin. It's so gorgeous. It reminds me of similar of the sleep cream, which is fabulous. I just love it. But they remind me of like similar consistencies and textures. Let's see. I'd say the sleep cream was a lot more water-based. These are the two together. This is the sleep cream and this is the hydrating cream. But again, two products I do really like. Again, ranging from £22 to £24. So yeah, while we were there, Caroline obviously was talking to us all. She was so lovely. She was obviously going through the range, and we did get to try and test out some of the products. So Clear Out, which I actually did get in the sample box. Okay, so it is for target spots or whatever it may be, or blemishes. Little tiny cute sample. Okay, so it says on here, it is a gel. Apply onto clean dry skin to banish blemishes fast. Clear Out is our one woman arsenal to zap sit. Our first spot treatment solution for all skin type. Clear Out is designed to help you break up with breakouts for good and embrace your flawless nature of yours. Oh. It also says it's infused with salicylic acid. This is what I meant to say actually when Caroline was talking, because she kept saying to anyone any questions or whatever, and then I meant to say has it got salicylic acid in it, and I completely forgot, because obviously salicylic acid is amazing for spots. It is £15 this. It also says, yeah, salicylic acid to take down swelling and to extract a clear clogged pores. Magic wand with any blemish. I've not actually tried this. I tried it on the palm of my hand, but not actually on blemishes. So I'll just show you the consistency of what it's like. It is in like a little tube, which is handy as well. So it's a gel formula, and it's quite like coolant and soothe to touch. Very just like water on the skin basically. It smells like, it does smell like a spot cream type thing. It reminds me of, this is going, well, it sounds so crazy, it's probably not even the same ingredients or anything, but it reminds me of, remember years ago, did anyone have Freedom? And it was like for spots. And like I remember when I just started like my period, when I was like 13, I broke out and my mum got me Freedom and I used to put it on my fod. That's what it smells like, a little similar. So obviously because that was a spot cream too, because I have similar ingredients, but I'm not saying this is Freedom, it just smells like that. So I'll definitely just be trying this. I have had a little bit of a breakout actually around my chin as always, so I'll try that and let you all know on that. What was next? So the gel purifying cleansing gel. So we did also get to try this as well on our hand. I don't know, for me personally, I just don't prefer it. I just don't like a gel. It doesn't contain SLS, anything like that. We did check with, Caroline did mention nothing contains SLS in the products, but I just prefer a cleansing milk or a cleansing balm to remove makeup. The range does actually come with a cleansing milk as well. I didn't actually pick that up, but again, I think that's around like £17 or so. So this says rinse with water. See, that's not something I would like to do when it comes to cleansing. I like to remove it with like a flannel. You could always do that though, but I just don't think I will use it as much maybe, but let's just do a little bit of reading anyway. Okay, so it says, my squeaky clean nature effortlessly lifts makeup to reduce the appearance of blemishes and pores by removing excess oils. So I wouldn't mind trying it to remove makeup, but I don't know if it's something I would reach for on a daily basis. But it is called Remove, so I presume it is a makeup remover, so we'll definitely need to be trying that out. Anymore? Oh, I just love this. How cute is this? I just love this range, these colours together. I just think they're gorgeous. And then lastly was the perfume, which I can't smell. But yeah, like it was such a really good event, and as I say, that was the second time I've met Caroline. I met her last year for the Let's Talk cleansing event, and honestly she is so like down to earth. She's so lovely. She's just like, she's exactly how you see her on YouTube. Like, she's so funny as well, and like certain things she says, and she's like, I'm not just telling you just because I'm working with Clarins. Like, she's so straight to the point as well, which I like. She's not going to tell you to buy something just because she's working with Clarins. That's what I did really like about her. But we got like pictures with her as well, which I'll insert. I did get some footage of like the actual event, so I'll see if I can get that all inserted as well for you. But yeah, no, it really was good. We all went in, we got like a little glass of champagne, or oh no, it was Prosecco. Yeah, sorry, it was Prosecco. So we went to the Clarins counter, checked in, and then we went to like the little seminar type thing. Everyone had a seat, and then there was the background, and then the chair, and then she came out and then was just talking to us, and she was asking us questions as well. She was going through some of her products as well, what she uses, and then at the end of it, we all got to take a selfie with her, and then we got to have a little one-to-one chat. So we queued up, and she basically said like you could ask her anything, what your concern was, or what cream she would recommend, or what products she would recommend. And honestly, she was really lovely. What she recommends, well, I got chatting away to her, and she was saying, let me just get it. So we got chatting away to it, and we got talking about acetone, and we were talking about like P50, all gorgeous toners basically. And she basically said she uses gauze as opposed to her cotton wool pad to put on acetone. And I'd seen this before. I've seen like Netta to Joy, and obviously if you get like a chemical peel, I've seen people using gauze to really get the product into the skin. So she was like, go to Boots, get the medical gauze, they're like £2. So I went on to Boots, I couldn't actually find them, but I went on to Amazon and picked up some medical gauze. These were literally £2.50 maybe. So yeah, I put it on my story basically saying like, thanks for the recommendation. Then she put on her story, and then so many people messaged me like saying, you need to do a video on medical gauze. So this is medical gauze basically, and then it comes like this. So it's quite thin, like really thin. You might have to double it up. I wanted to use a little bit this morning, I've cut a bit out. But she basically said, get medical gauze strips, cut them, and then use them for your tone, because they're like a little tiny exfoliator as well. They really do get into your skin. You can get all around your nose, all of that. So I will do a video on that, because so many people have messaged me like saying, you do a video on it. So I will do a video on medical gauze and acetone. But that was one product she did recommend. She was also, people asking like if they've used certain products from brands, what would be the best alternative, and it was just really, really helpful. She was like, you can ask me anything at all. So it was such a lovely event, and as I say, she was lovely as usual. But I loved Clarins events, I really do, and that's one thing she was talking about. I was saying to her, like, I've been watching her for years, and she was like, my first video was Pixie Woo, that I think it was Body Chat, or with Sam and Nick. I can't remember exactly what it was called. And I was like, I remember watching that video, and you introduced me to Emma Hardy, and that was, I've never looked back since. I've always used Emma Hardy. I haven't so much in the last year or so. I've gone on to Pro Collagen Balm, and she was like, that was my first video on YouTube. And I was like, oh my god. And I was like, she was like, yeah. She was like, I was so nervous, and I was like, oh my god. She was just basically saying like all the products she used, like what she was recommending, and I was like, that is literally the first time I seen Caroline. I was like, oh my god, I need to try it. And then I went out and bought Emma Hardy, the Moringa Balm. So yeah, it was lovely. She honestly is so lovely, and like, she's got family in Liverpool as well, so we were talking about like what part of Liverpool, and just all chit chat really. But, and I think she actually supports Liverpool as well, so it was lovely. It was a lovely event, and an amazing event from Clarins. They always do great events. They always have amazing staff working there. I even got talking to one of the Clarins reps. She was lovely, basically asking me about how my blog was going and how YouTube is, because I had my camera around my neck just as I was walking around, and she got chatting to me. And honestly, the staff at Clarins also lovely. So amazing event. Hopefully there'll be more coming up in the future. As I say, there was one last year which I went to last May, I think, so there might be another one next year, who knows. But yeah, so I just wanted to share with you all my experience with the My Clarins range and meeting Caroline. But I hope you all enjoyed this week's video, and don't forget to go onto Clarins' website, have a little look at some of the products, because honestly I really do love them, especially this. I think this might be in my, what year are we, 2019 favourites. I think that might be in my 2019 favourites, but honestly really do love the brand, love the products, so check them out. But anyway, have a lovely day, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!